Hey everyone, so in today's video I want to talk a little bit about Titanfall. Now this is a game that I have been highly anticipating. It is a game that when I first saw it, I thought I have to have that game. And I know a lot of other people that said that as well. I want to talk about it a little bit. I know it may be just a tad bit too late for some of the info that I'm going to be giving out in this video, but a lot of you may not know about it. I mean, it's been in a lot of on a lot of news websites, but if you haven't heard about it, Titanfall has gone into a very, very limited alpha. Now, this is only on the Xbox One, and I will leave a link in the description down below, giving you the link where you can sign up. Now, there is so far the two ways that I know that you can get in. One is on their website, sign up. You can go to their website, sign up, and I guess get picked. And sort of, I mean, it's very limited. They said that not a lot of people are going to get into it. And what scares me a little bit about this, though, real quick, is it's an alpha. And I'll get to that more in a little bit. But the second way is it's been reported that a lot of Battlefield 4 players are getting into the Titanfall Alpha. But that is unconfirmed. But it's been said that that's how people are getting in as well. What scares me now about it saying it's an alpha, we are less than 2 months away from the game coming out. The game comes out March 11th on the PC, Xbox One, and Xbox 360. Now, assuming we know the Xbox One version is the PC version, just probably it's going to have a little bit higher res textures. But we don't know what the Xbox 360 version looks like. That's being said it's being worked on by another company, and I would love to know who what that other company is. No, they've not come forward. No one, Respawn Entertainment has not said anything about it. Nor have we seen anything. Is it going to be the same game? Is it going to even look like the same game? Is it going to have really toned down graphics? Is that maybe all that this company's, have been hired to do is, take their Xbox One game and then lower the graphics and the quality really low to match what the 360 can handle? Who knows? I don't really care about those console versions. All I care about is the PC version, and the PC version is basically all I care about when a game's coming out. Unless it's an exclusive, and really I don't honestly care about much about Xbox exclusives except Halo. But Titanfall is this cool mech game. It reminds me a lot of Call of Duty in a sense of how it looks, when you're in the first person, when you're in your pilot, when you're as your pilot. I would love to see game modes in the game where it's just Titans, where you spawn immediately as a Titan and you're playing 6v6 Titan and there's no other AI. The same with the pilots. I'd like to have one where there's no mechs and it's just the pilots playing around and fighting around. But I bet you that will happen, and we'll have the multiplayer that is the single player, and then we're going to have probably, traditional single players like team deathmatch, free for all, maybe Titan versus Titan modes where it's just all out Titan mode, free for all, or Titan mode deathmatch, where you got two teams of Titans, and stuff like that. I hope that we see that. But another thing that they've talked about, and this is what really troubled me, was no mod tools for at least not on launch or sometime anytime after for Titanfall. And this, I bet you anything, this is going to be a game that people are going to be like GTA 4, where no mod tools were ever given for this game. But look at that game, they completely recreated the GTA 5 map in that game. But no mod tools. This game is running on Valve's Source Engine. And Valve, about 9% of Valve's games besides Half-Life have come from mods. Counter-Strike, Team Fortress, there's even a whole bunch of other games coming out on Valve's Source Engine that are free to play or indie titles. This game, Gmod, Gary's mod, it is a huge source. Hundreds and hundreds of people mod that game. You can go to facepunch.com and you can go to the modeling section, and there's just a big, huge list of people and forums on there that people mod this game. The source engine, we have, look at No More Room in Hell. That is an amazing a game, and it runs on the source engine. This is really troubles me because, there's so much potential. I can understand the fact that we're not going to get it probably because it's a multiplayer game, but allow us to have maybe dedicated servers where if we want to host mods on our dedicated server, we can, but, Titanfall, that just, it saddened me when we heard no mod tools because, yeah, I know it's a game that is multiplayer based, like I just said, but mods would be very welcome, and I would love to mod a game like Titanfall, because I know the source engine really well. Maybe they've modified the source engine a lot to extent where it's not probably, easily modded like Gary's mod or Half-Life 2 or games like those, So that was one thing that was said. 6v6 battles, when I first read that, I was like, that's a little too low. Maybe why don't you bump it up to 12v12? Have 32. We have 24 players, or maybe bump it up where we can have 32 people on the map. And then I started to think about it, and they started telling more about why they went 6v6, and I was like, yeah, that's reasonable. 48 players on total on a map. 48. That's a lot. 6v6, 6 Titans for each team. That's a lot. And they even said that you can take the AI Titans and turn them into and actually get them to follow you and stuff like that. And I love games that have AI in them. Maybe this will have an offline mode where you can play with just bots by yourself. Maybe it'll have that. A lot of games are lacking that where, single player, and when games that are multiplayer only that need online only, people kind of rage about that. SimCity. It was raged upon because it didn't have an offline mode. But anyways, 6v6, great. People just need to get over this Battlefield thing where 64 players on the map. It works for Battlefield. Titanfall, maybe it doesn't, But Titanfall is just something new from a company that, was made up of people that worked on Call of Duty, And this is possibly going to be my favorite game of 2014, and probably it's going to win first-person shooter awards at the end of the year this year. I'm sad that they're not announced any, I'm not a big pre-order bonus person. They did announce a pre-order, kind of poster, I guess you could say, but they really haven't announced anything like a premium or a season pass or anything for the game, leaving me to believe that maybe, hey, we're going to get free DLC, or they don't have DLC planned, or if they do, how are they going to market that? Because I don't want to have to pay like another $50 for your season pass when I could probably, you could probably do a bundle or like something and give me the season pass in it. But anyways, if you haven't already pre-ordered Titanfall, go do that. A lot of people say don't pre-order EA games. This is a game that you're going to need to pre-order. I'm going to say that right now. Pre-order this game. You will not be disappointed. But if any of you guys get into the alpha of it, let me know. I would like to know what you guys think about the alpha, what it played with you guys. But, this has been Clone Trooper 163, and I'll see you in the next video.